You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the situation. So again, to summarize, you're wearing a sheitel, Mitzvah Hashem, and you want to put a rainbow on it to protect your sheitel. Essentially, you can't wear a rainbow on it because it's to protect a garment. But if you feel that it's also going to make you more comfortable because the rain is going to come through, just protect your body too, then it's brought down that you could be lenient and it's okay. So it depends what the situation is. I also want to summarize in regards to extra buttons. Just to yesterday I put on like 3 categories. I looked into it again. It seems that if we could narrow it down to 2 categories, it makes it simpler. Not narrowing it down because it's simple, because it seems that's what it is. So basically you have extra buttons. You have sometimes extra button that you have no interest in, that shouldn't be a problem. If it's a button you have an interest in that you don't want to lose it, you might need it, then you should take it off before Shabbos. If you didn't, there are lenient opinions. There's room for leniency. So if it's an expensive button, if it's really an expensive button, then you really want to be strict. Something that's a special button that has value, like, but if it's a regular button, they could buy it, if you lose it, you have to pay a few dollars, then you can't be lenient if you did not take off the button. We're still using another category, but I'm putting it a different way. Is this clear with the buttons? Yeah? Okay. Any questions? Yeah, clear?
Wait, you got rid of this category of like the button having its own importance? Because yesterday you were saying like its own importance and you have interest in it.
Very good. So you're following, you're on top of things. That's good. Yes, I said it because of what I saw in the way it's explained in a certain way, but it seems according to many opinions, they don't explain it that way. They don't explain it. Intention and importance. Intention, it seems that most opinions connect intention to importance. Because you're interested in it, so it makes it important. That's how it seems. There's one opinion who, years ago I saw, he wanted to learn it a certain way, so I was thinking about how he explained it. But not everyone agrees to that way of thinking. Okay. A torn loop. You have something in the back of your jacket, back of your coat. There's a loop that's to hang up your jacket, your coat, yeah? And the loop tore. So now the loop is torn and it's not usable. So is that carrying? There's something coming out of the back of your jacket, the loop that's meant to hang up your jacket, but now it's useless because it's torn.
But it's still part of your jacket.
What makes it part of your jacket?
It's on the jacket, sewn onto the jacket.
It's connected to your jacket. Can I attach things to my jacket that have no connection to my jacket? Can I attach a rope with a key? I mean, you can't attach things to your garment. It's not doing anything, right? You're following what I'm saying? You have a torn, what understands what we're saying? A torn loop, yeah?
Yeah, like what you use to hook your jacket on.
You understand? A torn loop. Torn.
You know when you hang up a coat
Explain what a
on
torn.
the back, like hang it, then it rips.
If it
Just
tore,
go straight and hold them on.
so now it has no use. So it becomes an issue, becomes a problem of carrying because something attached to your garment and has no function. So what does it depend on? It depends on if your intention is to fix it. If your intention is, remember we discussed cleaner tag. Cleaner's tag is not considered carrying because it's nullified to your garment, because the tag from the cleaners, you have no interest in it. So it becomes nullified to the garment. So if you have a torn loop and you don't plan to fix it, let's say, okay, forget it, I don't care about it. It's fine, I'll put it on hang it up the regular way on a hanger. So then it has no importance. We're not talking about if it's a fancy chain or something, just a piece of material, then it becomes nullified to the garment. And it's not carrying. But if you have an interest in fixing it, now it's important to you. It's important. It doesn't become nullified to the garment. And it's not functional. It's important, it's not functional, it's not considered now serving the garment. So now it's considered carrying because it's not serving the garment and it has importance. You're interested in this loop, you want to fix it. You get it? You
I would
understand?
think it would be the opposite. I don't know why. But I would think, oh, it has importance, so
Right.
that means that it should be,
Part of the garment.
yeah.
So it has importance means you plan to fix it, you're interested in it. So you want it to be part of the garment, right?
Okay.
Right, one second,
Oh, okay.
you're interested in it, you want it to be part of the garment, right?
Yeah.
But right now it's not serving a purpose because it's torn. So you're interested in it. And now it's not nullified to the garment, it remains its own metzius. So you're carrying it. If you don't care about it all, then it becomes nullified to the garment, it's not carrying. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about if I am thinking about fix it, but like the month passes and like it broke a month ago, I always say I will fix it,
You'll
but I
fix
never
it.
do that.
Okay, are you still planning to fix it?
Like I forget,
Yeah.
but every time that I wear, I say, well, I will fix it someday, but some
But-
days never.
So the question is, do you still, it's a good question, but this is what it depends on. Do you still plan to fix it?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know,
not
like,
exactly a day, but
I will, but it's what I say, I will fix it, but one time, just take the clothes and.
Okay,
Wardrobe and everything.
so do you truly plan to fix it?
Yes, I think, so it's scary, right?
You plan to fix it, then it's still important. It really depends what you plan. Just because you didn't do it yet, but if you really plan to fix it, that means it's caution. Just because you're a procrastinator, let's say. I didn't mean you personally, okay? Let's say you're a procrastinator. But you plan to do it, you plan to fix it. So it's still important. Bottom line is, it's important. To you, you plan to fix it, so it still has importance. The fact that you didn't do it yet, okay, but it's still important. Okay, what else? Oh, here's something interesting. Let's see about. Everyone knows what a poncho is? Sometimes you wear a poncho, right? Poncho, why are you talking about a poncho? Why am I mentioning the poncho? Because what's different about a poncho than a regular dress? There's no sleeves. Because there's no sleeves, a poncho has no sleeves, as opposed to any other garment that has sleeves. Even if it's a skirt, it's also the same category like sleeves. In other words, it's flush, it's you're wearing it as opposed to like that. Now, it's not carrying, it's a garment. But there is an issue. Not there is an issue. There could be an issue sometimes, and that is you cannot lift it. It means if you're walking, and let's say, oh, the mud, there's a puddle on the floor, and you want to just lift a talus, same thing. For the men, the talus, for the men, the poncho, the same idea. Talus, there's no sleeves. So the men with the talus, let's say it's there's a puddle over here, and I want to pick up the talus a little bit, just lift it up and drop, and try to get into the puddle. I'm not allowed to. It's not actual carrying. But you're not allowed to do it because it gives the impression of carrying. So with the poncho, you want to stop and adjust yourself fine. But while you're walking, just looking up because the puddle there, you're not allowed to do that because it looks like carrying.
What about with the skirt?
The skirt is not I said sleeves. I said skirt is equivalent to sleeves because it's the same idea.
Yeah, but I'm saying like lifting up your curve a little bit so it doesn't hit the front on the floor.
Or someone man lifting his pants a little bit, or his coat, same idea. That it's only a poncho and a talus that there's no sleeves. A skirt is equivalent to sleeves, the same idea. Because that's how you wear it, as opposed to where it's just dangling down from the body and it's not in the body. You get it? It's not a skirt, it's not a sleeve, same idea. So we did.
Well,
What?
I cannot tell why person at 5
No, you can with a skirt.
I can?
Yeah, with
Oh,
a skirt.
The skirt,
You can
Carry
lift
what?
her, you can lift her skirt when she's crossing a puddle
yes,
to avoid getting her
Right.
skirt in the puddle.
it's not a
Yeah.
poncho, right.
It's not a poncho.
Now, let's say, or a coat. Now, let's talk about a coat. So coat you can lift up. But let's say, but you can't lift up the coat completely. Unless if for whatever reason you're lifting it up all the way because, I don't know, there's some big, whatever the reason can be, I can't think of the reason. But even a coat that you could lift up, but if you lift it up completely, so it's not covering the majority of your body, then that also becomes a problem. You cannot do such a thing. I don't know what example would be, but you can think of something. We didn't discuss crutches on Shabbos.
No.
No.
I have a, for example, if it's like a day that it's hot, but it's still raining, can I wear like a coat or something without lifting it? Is it just fitting like the hoodie on my head?
You put it on your head and your hands will not be inside the sleeves.
Yeah,
So those wear the jacket
yeah,
on top of you without putting the sleeves inside. It's not, people wear it like that, people wear it like that sometimes,
I don't know.
yes.
Even if it's a poncho then?
No, we're talking about a garment that's usually worn with sleeves, you're not wearing it on top of you.
Like.
So, like if I would take off my jacket and just put it on top of me without putting my sleeves inside.
No.
We're not discussing about carrying. I mean, we're not discussing about lifting up now, it's about if it's called a garment. A
Okay.
poncho is a garment.
Okay.
That's how poncho is worn.
Oh, okay, got it.
The question is this considered a garment? The answer is it is a garment. People do wear that, but it seems that according to many opinions, if not most opinions, will say you're not allowed to wear it this way. Because concerned you might come to carry. What does it mean? What if it falls off? Is it anything that you wear that is a possibility that it might fall off, and then you might come to carry, you know, and wear? Actually, I'll bring something interesting, even though it's the question is why we don't keep it this way, but at least I'll bring out the point. So we'll remain with sort of the question, you understand what I want to bring out. The Market says if you have a hat, you're wearing a hat that's loose on your head and the wind can blow it off, you're not going to wear it because the wind might blow it off and you might come to carry. My question is, how do we wear hats these days, the men? But apparently in Rabbanim acceptance, there must be a reason for it. But the point over here is, getting back to the jacket on your shoulders, there's a concern that it might fall off. And if it falls off, you might come to carry it. Unless the person says, no, I'll never walk and carry it, I'll always wear it on me. I mean, there is that concern. If the person is not putting the sleeves, not putting on the sleeves and it's just like that, there is that concern that if it falls off, you might come to carry it. Yeah, so because of that, so it's not called carrying, but you're not letting wear it because you might come to carry.
Is there
Yeah.
a difference? There's like a button that you can do to keep it secure on your shoulders without having your arms in the sleeve? Like if there's like a neck clasp. that
Oh,
you
very
put
good
over your
question.
shoulders and clasp it. Then it's
So
not
very
gonna fall
good.
off.
If you're wearing it in a way that it won't fall off. Excellent. Yeah. Now, again, we're assuming that people wear it this way sometimes.
Yeah.
If people wear it this way sometimes, then it's not called carry. Oh, you remind me of another interesting situation, and that is, this is very practical. You're wearing a coat and you have a belt for the coat. Now, the belt, people don't always use the belt. The belt could fall off if it's not attached to the back, right? The belt, it goes into those holes, the belt, yeah. And if you don't tie the belt would fall off. You might come to carry it. So you can't wear such a coat on Shabbos because the belt might fall off and you come to carry it.
If you put 2 stitches in it,
Oh,
It's
it's
part
about in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So other Shabbos I was walking, so I had the belt, my belt wasn't closed. And someone pointed it out to me, that reminded me, the belt. So I told him I have it sewed in the back. I said, oh, really? So I said, yeah, if it's sewn in the back, it's okay. The main thing is you don't want it to fall off. 'Cause it's not called carrying, it's just it might fall off. If it's sewed in the bag, it's not gonna fall off. That's also fine. Sewed, on a belt, wearing the coat, the belt.
Oh.
Either you tie it, or you can have it stitched in the back. So the belt won't fall off.
What if I tie it in the back? Meaning, instead of tying it in the front, I just put it in the back, so it doesn't fall off. Try something there, meaning. just
My guess, I mean, my assumption would be that it will be fine, because it's part of the garment. So it's not serving a purpose now, but it is part of the garment, so I don't see, no, well, yeah, why should it be a problem? I don't see any problem. Because if you don't tie it, it's part of the garment, it's also not serving a purpose. Anything that's part of the garment, it doesn't have to be serving a purpose, like the buttons serve a purpose, but I don't have to use the buttons as part of the garment. If you just leave it.
I'm wondering about my coat, because my coat has a belt that is attached to it. Like in the ring. Yeah, but it can still fall. No, it's fine, you were saying. I mean, it wouldn't ever fall out, it's like attached to like 5 rings. So after
Mine, I was told, mine has like 4 rings on it, and even through the hoops, I was nice about rather, I was like, that's period. I could stick it in the bag.
You can also, when I get to it doesn't fall, I just tie it on the side.
Oh,
So
like
it
in the
can't,
loop?
meaning either in the loop or just on my tie knot so it can't go through the loop. So my mom doesn't have, and someone didn't cut out. All our jackets. Have a knot for really can't do that. But how big is the belt though? 'Cause like.
If you did it here, Ariella, me and people are professional at sewing now.
No, that's, it still works. And they'll wrap around the loop.
You can put on a button if you want.
You right, I just think it's the belt. Never.
Taken on my
So-
business.
Well, actually, now I haven't had the belt in it. I didn't put it out. You don't know how big.
The only thing we have not
Tuesday
to lunch is
is not
Thursdays.
Thursdays, isn't
And not every Thursday, but if we are, it's gonna be a Thursday, so.
it? Tuesday's not. Every Thursday.
That's the time when you to go.
They changed the schedule pretty recently.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Have you seen ring, balloon things? I just, now for those long. You look like it, and I don't know. Well, I in the group chat, yeah, I do, but I don't know if I use it here or in the, right. Yeah, we need to do. Maybe like the main.
Okay, so now, did we discuss sunglasses?
No,
No.
crutches.
But I have a
Right.
question.
Oh, crutches, right, yeah.
So my winter coat. I have like a thick belt. And it's like in 5 rings. I should still sew in the back. If I don't like connect it,
You're saying it won't fall off.
it will never fall off. I'm not
There's
gonna-
no concern it's gonna fall off, it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, crutches. Are you allowed to wear crutch, are you allowed to use crutches, no, where? Are you allowed to use crutches on Shabbos in the street? Anyone knows? Any idea?
No, I don't think.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
If you use it at least 50% of the time in your home.
50% of the
That's-
time, that's how it works.
That's what a rug told me when I had a broken foot.
He said if you use it 50% of the time in the home, then you can wear it outside, use it outside?
Yeah.
Really? Tell me later who was afterwards.
Okay. Also when he said the same thing about like, I had a little scooter thing that
Yeah,
I like couldn't walk without.
a scooter,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
for you, when you had,
when my foot was broken. So first I asked about the scooter, he told me how it worked, and then later when I graduated to crutches, he told me how that worked.
what did they say about the scooter?
At least 50% of the time at home.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay, we'll discuss, I never heard this before, so I'm just gonna, okay, it's first I'm hearing such a way of. In Shulchan, the way it's explained is that if you use the crutches all the time at any given moment at home, you use it all the time, means you will not walk 6 feet, let's say. You will not walk 6 feet at a time without the crutches, you use it all the time, then it becomes like your feet. And then you're allowed to, it becomes like your shoes. and then you're allowed to use crutches outside. Or the same with the older person, a cane. The older person wants to use a cane on Shabbos. If at home he would not walk 6 feet without a cane. 6 feet is, how much is 6 feet? 6 feet is from here till here, let's say, right? It's a very short amount, short distance. He would not walk 6 feet without the cane. Then the cane becomes like his shoes, and then he can use the cane outside.
I couldn't even take a single step, so
Huh?
I couldn't even take a single step without it, so.
Okay, right, so if you, every step you need to have your crutches for the cane, then you can use it outside. Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
I feel like most people, if they're on crutches, I don't know, like, their favorite or ankle, like, you kind of can hop, like,
On one foot?
yeah, and then like use things.
Ariana, I really want you to
We're
help.
not discussing about, we're discussing about walking, when the person walks, how does he
Like
walk?
walk normally.
Does he walk at home without crutches? Does he walk just like that?
Okay.
If he's able to take a few steps at home, like he walk like 6 feet without crutches, then you can't use it outside because basically the crutches don't become his shoes. The idea of the crutches, why is he crutches carry? Becomes like your shoes. It's like your pair of shoes. That's how you walk. But you're able to walk a little without it, then you can't use it outside. Even though outside you really need it, you really need it. So, a person needs a lot of things. So other people need other things outside. It doesn't become like a garment. It becomes like a garment because if this is how you always walk in the house, it becomes like a garment. There? Sunglasses. Anyone that don't know something about sunglasses?
With the sun.
Yeah.
What about if your glasses turn over a shade of sunglasses?
Transition lenses.
Oh, no,
That's
that's not a problem.
It kind of works.
That's-
I asked
I did not mean to.
Yeah,
I just, I did not, wow.
like opinions for different things, or so you never know.
No, there's
There's so many things that I'm like, no.
Right, you'll be,
Why
right,
not say
exactly,
that?
exactly, that, 100%, 100%.
No, because.
There is no issue, it's just changing, nothing, right, there's no malach happening, so that's not a problem. The question is just sunglasses. Sunglasses you sometimes take off, right? If it's not so sunny, you take it off.
No, you put it on. And I
Huh?
would, but yeah, you wear it.
Oh, you pick it up, then it's carrying.
Begin it. It's carrot, so.
No, that's, no, I'm saying that's all you can.
No, but you
That's-
get the laptop in your head.
What about if you put them in the, what about if you put them on before you leave? You put them on your head before you leave?
It's carrying,
How's that carrying? It's on your head, it's a hat.
it's not a garment.
What if you use it like, what if you wear them like a headband? For instance.
Yeah.
Because she has on.
Well, like I always wear, like I literally, sometimes even when I go to like an event, right? Because
Right,
I-
okay,
I-
so
No, but I'm serious, like I need them, they're reading glasses, I need them to read.
I
but
hear you,
I
yeah,
also
so,
wear them to keep my hair like the way I like.
okay,
my
so,
hair
so
to
here's the thing, so
My
let's,
wig.
okay, so let me
So
explain.
like,
So sunglasses, so to start with, in a regular case of wearing sunglasses, you're not allowed to wear sunglasses because you might come to carry it, because people take it off and they don't need it, or they pick it up, they lift it up. So actually, I remember once, this was like a few months ago, I was at Shabbos walking down Kingston, and I noticed a girl, she looked like a strong girl, but didn't look like anyone was just happy to be there, and she's walking and with sunglasses on her head. So I was surprised. So I asked later, so I asked my wife later, I asked my daughters about it. I asked this, I was very surprised because she looked like a strong girl. Why was she doing it? I asked, is this a style? And if I remember correctly, they said, yeah, there is such a style. Some girls do that as a style that they put it up on the head. So it's like a certain style of wearing it a certain way. If that's in fact the case, so then then it's considered, then it's okay. I mean, if that's the case, if that's really becomes a style, you don't see it so
also
often.
sometimes put them on your face.
Well, then you're using it, but then it's
And it's
both,
okay.
then it goes both ways. On your face, either way is a style.
Right.
Either way,
Okay.
we're saying that even if they put it, if this is considered, but my issue is, you don't see it so often. You don't see it a lot. I can't vouch that this is considered a style. We're saying if this is considered a style, if that's the case, then it's like a garment. That's how,
So you're saying.
it's
when you're wearing-
it's a way of dress. That's how they
But when you're wearing sunglasses to keep the sun out, that's okay, because you're wearing.
Yeah, but you're talking about the same girl who puts it up as a style?
Yeah.
We're talking about, generally saying there's an issue wearing sunglasses, because even though when you're wearing the sunglasses, you could say it's like a garment, right? But anything that's concerned you might come to carry, you can't wear. And if you might pick it up when you don't need it, or you might take it off, so you can't wear it because you might come to carry it. Now, for this girl who, when she puts it up, that's part of her style, so it goes up and down. So either way, if that's a style, if we could say that that's considered a style, even though you don't see too many people doing it, I don't think it's a common thing. I don't know, but if we could substantiate that this is considered a proper mode of dress, then it's okay. Okay,
I'm not reading that,
no, now you can't wear in the street
but it's a style for me. I literally wear them sometimes.
as a style.
Yeah, because like I like the way they keep my hair down. I like the way they hold my hair and make my wig. I like it's better than wearing a head down. I wear it almost like, and then sometimes I take them down.
So when you go on the street, you keep it up, and do you ever take it down in the street?
No, because I'm never reading.
You're not reading in the street.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Does it ever fall off? Could it fall off?
they don't.
They don't fall off.
She has too much hair for it.
If this is a style, it's a style. Then it's like wearing anything else in the hair. That's a style.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But if she's putting it as her own, we keep it in style and it's okay. But she's
If
keeping it
that's
for-
the style, yeah, I would assume that it's okay.
Do other people have to have a style? Like it's
No,
more my
no,
style.
no, if it's your style, I said before, I wasn't sure because you don't see it so often, but if it's a real style, not just an excuse,
Or I don't just do it on Shabbos. You
right?
know, I do it like literally. every
If
single
people
day.
do it, if that's how the person does it,
Yeah. I hate about it, so I like don't wear my glasses even on Shabbos. Because I
But-
like go like this all the time and I'm like, oh, it's carrying.
yeah, but you go like that as a style because you don't want to wear it's easy if you don't want to wear the glasses, you pick it up, it's you keep it on your head, it's a nice place to
I
keep
would
it.
say shade sunglasses are more of a style. but
Yeah.
People really do that. Glasses, I would say are. definitely.
So they're doing it as a style, they're doing it because it's just easier for them to, instead of taking it off,
I think it's very.
Also,
style.
so and they do it during the week also,
Yeah,
not just Shabbos.
yeah.
Yeah,
my
mom uses the other headband, like
Okay.
when she's working.
If you have really
Okay.
curly hair and you use it as, you know, that,
Okay, if it's a style, then it's okay, yeah,
Amazing.
okay.
Glasses chain. I used to wear one every single day. And I thought that it was carrying on Shabbos, so I got
A
myself out of that,
glasses chain,
like the loops that go around your neck and hold.
oh, yeah,
So then
okay.
you can just like take them off and have them on your chest. It's amazing. I stopped wearing it because I thought it was carrying on Shabbos. But then because I wasn't wearing it every day, I learned I couldn't wear it on Shabbos. So is that correct? Can I go back
I'm
to it?
not, who said, is the chain considered carrying?
Yeah.
I don't know, that part I haven't looked into, I don't know,
Okay.
I'm not sure, I have to look it up.
I had a question with hairstyle. Yeah, about wearing in your wrist. Because someone told me that it was carrying and someone told me that if you were going to use it, it wasn't carrying, I don't know.
You know, this question comes up all the time, is it a style, where people wear it during the week?
No.
Or they wear it because it's an easy place to keep it,
Yeah.
they don't have any pockets, so it's a good place to keep it, right? So it's not really a style, it's just. It's a good idea, you don't have any pockets, so you keep it on your wrist. It's not a style,
But
I
what if it
think
was,
so.
because
Huh?
sometimes like, what if it was, like sometimes the big ones, the scrunchies were a style, like girls just wear them. Oh, yeah. Like jewelry.
If it's a style and you're not
Or it's
just
just a
wearing
way
it
to-
just to have an easy place to store it, then it's okay. We have,
Okay,
it
but the
gets
glasses-
tricky.
Style, I like the glasses.
I
I
thought
like
it
It's like the glasses had
One at a time, one at a time. One at a time, yeah. Is it like,
I was gonna say, the like the glasses headband were like, it is the style, but it also is functional. So like, let's say a girl's wearing it for style, but then later on, during the day, she decides she wants to put her hair up. And she uses it, or it has to stay only style.
no, what, it could have a dual purpose,
Okay.
what's the issue? As long as you, why not?
Okay.
Right now it's a style, and then it's both. As long as you don't in the middle of the street, take it off and walk with it and put it on your hair while you're walking. In the middle of the street, decide to put on your, and be careful with that. That could be, that's something to be careful, yeah, I mean, theoretically, okay, I'm not gonna go into that now, but we have situations that you can't wear certain things because you can't, might come to carry. So I'm thinking maybe there can be an issue because do you sometimes take it off in the street to put it on your hair? And then when you take it off, you're carrying. So that might be an issue because anything that you might come to carry can be an issue. So if you sometimes take it off the middle of the street, decide you want to put it on your hair now, and instead of stopping and doing it, then you're walking, so you're carrying, so that might still be an issue. So you need to look into it a little more.
Well, I usually stop when I do it, even during the week, because it's just like complicated to walk and put your hair up at the same time.
Okay. If you're saying that's the case, that you don't walk and do it at the same time, you stop. That's how people do it,
Yeah.
because you can't do it properly. You can't.
Yeah, doing my hair, so,
But some people, okay, so it depends for who. So if that's how you always do it, it should be fine, because they never made a gazeta decree in that specific situation. So for you stop, it should be okay. Yeah, yeah.
Let's say you walk somewhere, and you might have already, let's say you walk somewhere before meal, and then you stay till after Shabbos. Or like, no, you stay till like right after Shabbos, and then you're like, oh, I better walk home. But by that point, you don't have any function for the sunglasses.
By that point, what?
You don't have any function for the sunglasses, they used to. I'm saying like, let's say at 11 o'clock I walk over, like this is literally happening, yeah?
Okay, one second. So you went somewhere with some sunglasses?
And then it's.
What kind of sunglasses? Sunglasses that's a style they keep on
Yeah,
here?
just sunglasses.
Yeah, but we said usually sunglasses, you cannot, we said before, you're not allowed, generally you cannot wear sunglasses because you might come to take it off in the middle of the street. Unless that's their style and either it goes up or down. When it goes up, it's a style, and it goes down, you're using it. Then that's okay. Yeah? So I don't know how you still have that question or now it's clear.
But when someone goes to your eyes, you can damage your eyes. Not damage, you're not
You're saying the person is wearing it for medicinal reasons?
No, just like to protect your eyes.
Not for medicinal reasons necessarily, just in general to protect your eyes.
Yeah, like
But-
because usually you don't want your
But
eyes.
you need to understand when people walk with sunglasses in the street, if it's not sunny, they don't like wearing sunglasses, they will take it off. Anything that you might take off on the street and you might come to carry, our sages don't allow you to wear it because you might come to carry.
Even if you're really careful and you're like.
Yeah, if it's the common thing that people take it off while they're walking, then you're not allowed, because when you take it off, you might take it off while you're still walking.
You have like an eye condition, like macular degeneration.
Or like if you're blind, you never take them off.
No, I have that.
No, I have. a
If the
separate
doctor
question.
tells you you have to wear it,
Yeah.
then you're wearing it all the time.
If you only need to wear it outside, like.
Okay, I thought about the question before, I was thinking about it. Generally, if it's medicinally allowed, but if you don't need it all the time, so you don't have to wear it all the time, so you might take it off. Good question. I was thinking about it. I have to look into it more. It could be a problem. Could be an issue. But maybe in case of medicinal, then we'll need, I have to look at, you know. I was thinking about this question yesterday and
She has to wear sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay, let's take other questions, yeah.
Okay, just to clarify about the ponytail, I think.
Right, okay,
I-
one thing at a time, the ponytail, yeah.
I always used to think it's like.
It's a bracelet.
Yeah, it's a bracelet. Do you wear?
It's like a
Even though,
bracelet.
like, I wouldn't
Okay, so
want
let,
to, I think it ruins the vibe of like my.
Do you wear it
jewelry,
with
but, like,
your hands off? You, wait, if you put your hair already off, you still put ponytail on your hair? I do sometimes, then it's a style, meaning there's no
Good.
functional purpose.
Right.
Yeah, like your hair's already up.
if you always keep it on your wrist, exactly, that's a good way of gauging it. If you're always wearing it, even if though you have it on your hair.
Well, some
That-
though, it depends on how many I have.
Like if I like put this up, I wouldn't intensely put another one on, it'd be like, oh, I have two.
Right, what, okay, so then it gets a little, then it's not so simple, then we have to think about it, could be it's still okay. Because
Yeah.
when I mentioned before,
I think it's good.
before I mentioned, wood is the reason why you're putting it on your wrist. Just because it's like a,
'Cause I'm
like an
going
easy
to
way
put
to
my
store it.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it because you might need it and it's a good way to store it, or you really have a sincere, or you really like the way it looks?
No, I don't.
Huh?
And I'm thinking even on Shabbos.
You don't
like,
like necessarily the
on
way-
Shabbos, I probably don't even put my hair up.
You're
So-
saying you don't really like specifically the way it looks on your wrist. It's just that it's an easy place
Yeah.
to store it.
Yeah.
You don't have any pockets.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you feel off balance? Okay.
No, keep talking because I lost another question and it's nothing.
Okay, so ask, yeah, okay.
If you feel off balance without like a hair tie on your wrist, like you always wear one and you feel like, wait, my arms are off balance, like it's.
Oh, so then you always wear it,
Yes.
not just because you need, in case you need
Yeah,
it,
or like
and
the
an easy
aesthetic.
way to store it. So you like, you feel this is a certain style.
It's not even
That's
aesthetic,
why-
it's like, I feel wrong if I don't have it up. Same
So,
with my
so,
watch.
so it's a certain style, I'm saying, it depends on the individual. Now it's a certain style, then it's okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, for regular glasses, like to see, I'm wondering if it matters, like how often you wear them, like I wear contacts most of the time, like I need to have contacts glasses. But like, sometimes with a blue moon, I wear glasses, the same or different,
but it's either glasses or contacts,
yeah,
right?
oh, so it's always that,
And it's not reading glasses,
yeah, they're seeing glasses.
seeing glasses, you don't take them off in the street, no.
And I wear-
So it's something that you always wear, it's, because you switch off, doesn't matter.
Is there a difference, like sometimes I'll have like a clip for my hair on my shirt, is that a difference than wearing a hair tie on your wrist? Or if it's a style
Yeah, clip tie,
clip, like a hair clip,
yeah,
I put it on my shirt when I don't want it, the shirt, so it's like, it kind of is a style. I have to say, but does it matter if it's like I'm wearing the hair tie on my wrist versus it's on my shirt? Or like if it's a style.
you said clip tie, then you said a hair tie, on,
Okay,
hair ties on your wrist, the
no.
clip ties on your shirt, but then you went
The
back
clip is on
and
my
forth,
shirt.
right?
Is there a difference between the hair tie on the wrist or the clip on the shirt? Like, are those the same?
It's
Or
not
they
essentially different, I mean,
If it's a style, it's.
you have to go according to the rules, as we explained, that's
Yeah.
like, so why you're putting it on your shirt? It's the same criteria, well, what's the reason? Because you have an easy place to keep it there, you don't have a pocket, so you found a place to put it. Is it really a style, like, or only, like?
Yeah.
It's very individualized, like, why is the person doing it? It gets tricky, yeah. Yeah.
I have this question too.